If you are struggling so much to concentrate on your studies or work, if you are unable to pay attention to a work for a prolonged time, if you are getting deviated very soon when you start something, this video is for you. In this video, let us talk about some things that can enhance us and improve us to be our better self. How to be our best when you are studying or working. So let's get started with the video. On an average, every person gets 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day, out of which 90 to 95% are about the past, yesterday. So all your worries, tensions, and blah blah blah, all these things. 4 to 5% are mostly about the future. Your plans, your goals, your dreams, all about tomorrow, something like that. And only a little portion of your thoughts are being in the present, which is very less. So being in the present moment is actually very important. If you can be in your present moment when you're studying or when you're working, that's it. That's what you want. That's what actually you want. Past or future and getting deviated all the time is what actually making you struggle so much when you're studying or working. For example, how many of you are concentrating on what you're eating? It's really important to do these basic fundamental things in a day, being in the present moment, being aware of what you're doing. For example, if you are eating your food, right, you have to smell the food so that the saliva will get produced in your mouth. And you have to enjoy every bit by understanding each and every flavor that you take. You have to understand how much you're eating, what you're eating, and how you're eating. And these kind of small things are important. How many of you are doing it? For example, if we go for an evening walk just to free our brain and have some peaceful time, but the worries, tensions, regrets, all these follow us. We take all these thoughts along with us and expect our brain to be happy and free. How can that happen? How many of us can do that? Actually go on a walk and don't think of anything else. It's really tough, right? It's really important to understand these small things can change our life and create a positive impact in a much greater level. But these things can't be done overnight. You have to follow small steps in a procedural way to attain such a good level. So for that, let me tell you few things where you can start. For example, you can do these small things like brushing your teeth with your opposite hand, eating your food with your opposite hand. Yes, why opposite hand? Let's say from my childhood, I've been brushing my teeth with my right hand. So my brain can do something like it works in an amazing way to automate things that we do usually. That's called muscle memory. So whenever you brush, you don't think of how you're brushing and what you're brushing. You just leave it to your hand and you think about the past and the future. Right? Partially we will be present, but most of our thoughts are lingering around. So which is not good. So contradicting that, if you use your left hand and try to brush your teeth, your muscles of your left hand don't know how to do that. So your brain has to work on it. Your brain has to be in the present moment to do the brushing with your left hand. So the same goes with eating. So when you use your spoon or fork and when you use your hand to eat with right hand, it involuntarily do that because of that muscle memory. But when you use your left hand or the opposite hand, your brain has to work on understanding what you're doing, how you have to do it. So meanwhile, you try to do these kind of things like how you're eating, what you're eating, and understand the food a bit. So like that, try to be in the present moment. Challenge your brain with new and better tasks. Learn a new skill or a concept now and then and try to keep it active. And at the same time, try to keep your thoughts away from your past. Every day when you have coffee or tea, don't think about your past or future. Go to a place maybe which is near to nature, maybe in your balcony, in your window, or go to terrace. Right? Sit there and enjoy every sip of your coffee or tea. Observe and hear the sound of wind. Try to notice how it's touching you. Observe what you're drinking. Keep all your senses alert. The next important thing, do regular exercise. Exercise is not only for your body, it makes wonders to your brain. Your brain gets good amount of oxygen when you exercise. So it helps in increasing neurons lifetime and also help your brain to create new neurons. By following these tips and tricks, you can enhance your brain stability and concentration power and do wonders with your education or your work. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have some other thoughts, do let me know in the comments and stay tuned.